up believing God keeps his eye on us all. And he used to lean upon me as I pledged allegiance to the wall. Lord, I recall my little town, coming home after school, flying my bike past the gates of the factories. My mom doing the laundry.
Hello, this is Brian Gleason, and along with my family and friends, for the next half hour, we'd like to take you on a guided tour of Pelham, a sleepy town tucked away in southern Westchester County, just outside of New York City. As you see behind us, this is one of Pelham's landmarks called the 5 and 10.
And the sign's not even up there anymore, is it?
No, that's why we have to point it out to you, because there is no sign. And the 5 and 10, of course, has been around for, well, as long as I can remember.
A landmark, I think.
Absolutely.
This passing kind of, it's almost like the town is really making a change now.
Yes, I think the influx of yuppies has impacted on stores like the 5 and 10. You know, yuppies are not into buying thimbles and Play-Doh and those kinds of objects that they used to sell here.
And this place was loaded with objects. By the way, I'm Jim Gleason, Brian's brother, and I'll be here with you on the tour too, part of the time. They sold, what other objects did they sell in here that was useful items?
Well, I think they had, besides the thimbles and the frisbees, they had lots of thimbles and frisbees. They did have plastic rain hoods that you could put on, and disposable rain hoods that you could wear once and throw away.
Useful, always useful. You never have enough of those.
Mm-hmm.
And fans. They had a lot of fans here. They always had fan sales here, and apparently it wasn't enough to keep them afloat.
Mm. And I guess what's unfortunate is they used to sell bubblegum cards, like baseball cards. And of course they were always a year old. You know, when you bought them here, they were always a year prior to that. And if they had stuck it out a little longer, those cards are now worth a lot of money, and they could probably still be in business, because a lot of yuppies are collecting baseball cards these days.
Right, you are. And you know, the gum wasn't very good, but you know, it fell apart after a year or so. But the cards, as you said, are probably now collector's items here. And it's just another thing that we don't have here in Pelham anymore, and that's a sad state of affairs, in my opinion.
Well, I know I'd give my eye tooth for a Horace Clark baseball card from 1968.
Well, if anybody out there has one, you heard him, he'll give his eyes tooth. So we sort of have a coup here. We have the mayor of Pelham, the sleepy town that's a hot spot now.
One hot dog.
And a Democrat in a predominantly Republican area here. So that's quite a coup, too.
To a rather sticky question. Rumor has it that it's the Democrats' fault, because of the lousy way that they run the economy, that places like the 5 and 10 are closing. How would you like to respond to your critics about that?
It's the Republicans who own those buildings who have jacked the rents up to exorbitant heights. The Democrats, you see, can't afford to buy those buildings, so we don't have anything to do with it.
So it's not that there was just silly putty wasn't selling, and
no.
It was because rents went up.
He had a major fight with his landlord, and he told him what to do with himself. And the guy said, well, then I'm going to charge you 4 or 5 times what I was charging you before. And he said, well, I'm not taking it. Did you get your hot dog yet? Okay, let's hope we get a hot dog.
We got to get it. Now, we're going to watch the mayor in action. Get a hot dog. Now, let's just follow this and see if he can use some... Could this be influence peddling or what? It's possible. It's possible that... what do you think, Greg?
I think it's possible, yes.
We're going to see if he pulls his weight to get a hot dog for his young daughter. Will he get it?
I think he's going to use his political clout.
All right. This may be... okay. Let's go and follow the action here. Okay. They got the hot dog.
Hi, I'm Jan Gleason Volpe, and we're in Pelham, down by the Res. Res is short for reservoir, only we always hesitated to even think of it as a reservoir because that connotes drinking the water. Yuck. Behind me is a tunnel, which now is flooded, as you might be able to see if you look closely. About 25 years ago, you used to be able to walk under there. There was a pathway on one side of it. The walls were covered with graffiti, and the water that ran under one side of it was full of the flotsam and jetsam of Pelham throwaways. This was one place we weren't allowed to go, one of the many places. The reason being that there were perverts lurking under the tunnel. So, of course, this became an attractive place to go.
Hi, my name's Mary. I was brought up in this sleepy little town of Pelham, and this was one of my favorite watering holes, bendovers. Get it? Bendovers? I used to have many good times in this place. It's expanded since I first started coming here. When this place first opened, it was called Hurley's. It was owned by a friend of mine's father. And I was just turning of age, which was 18 years old back in those days. Since changed. And then some local boys brought it, turned it into bendovers. Live music, dancing, a lot of fun.
This is our mom, Marie Gleason, and she's here to tell us a few words about this house on 6th Avenue.
Oh, in about 1940, we couldn't get housing in New Rochelle, so we came down here to Pelham. We lived here for many, many years, had a wonderful, wonderful time. My oldest daughter, Janice, was born in Pelham, and then we moved to Mount Vernon. Okay? Anything else?
Hi, I'm here with my cousin Tom Brandt in front of the Pelham Guidance Council. And exactly what is that, Tom?
Well, basically, it's a council that guides people from Pelham.
Hence the name Pelham Guidance
Council.
And
exactly.
were you a Pelham Guidance Counselor?
Yes, for a short time I was.
How long?
Well, for about a year I worked here, helping the kids to deal with emotional problems. And actually, maybe what we could do is go inside and talk to some of the counselors. I think that the door doesn't want to open. I need to get in.
It appears to be locked today. It's Saturday.
Oh, I see.
And what happens if somebody has a problem on a Saturday? What do they do?
They go someplace else, basically.
Is there another place in Pelham they can go to?
No, there's no place else in Pelham. They'd have to go to New Rochelle or Mount Vernon or one of the other towns, or go to a hospital if the problem is bad enough. But basically, there is no other place in Pelham that they can go.
So on the weekends, it's if you're have any emotional troubles, this is not the place to be.
Hi, I'm James Morgan, and I'm in front of my favorite news store in Pelham. It's called Squiggy's Dugout. It has lots of baseball cards and comics that I really like. They have posters that I also like. I think we should go inside and take a look. These are the comics I like. I like X-Men and Havok, and they're coming out with these new Indiana Jones comics. I have the old ones. Over here they have the comic grab bags where they're only $3 for one of these whole things. It could have a little amount of comics, or a lot amount of comics. For me, I think that's pretty good, because you can get a lot of your favorite comics in there. And there, here you can get baseball trader cards, and there's Babe Ruth baseball card kits. Let's have a talk with the owner.
How you doing?
Good. When did you first get this store?
October last year.
I think this, is this your first place in your store, or did you have it somewhere, another location?
This is the first store.
Where do you get all these cards?
I bought a few collections, and I buy them when people come in the door with their old cards and want to trade for comics, and sometimes I trade comics for cards and cards for comics.
That wraps it up for the tour of the new store with a lot of old things, Squiggy's Dugout.
This seems to be a standard feature in Pelham, the no-turn on red signs. I'm not sure why that is. We're going to have to figure that out, but makes traveling rather tough in the town of Pelham.
Since we couldn't get into the tunnel on the other end of the lake, we thought we'd come down here to the south end. Or is this the north end? Well, whatever. And take a walk under the similar tunnel that's down here. You can see it behind me, I think. We're going to take a little walk, and maybe if we're real lucky, we'll catch a pervert today, and maybe we can ask him to say a few words for you.
Now we're headed toward Seatown, which is the one and only shopping supermarket in the town of Pelham.
Okay, we're on a paved path now. This is a new feature. It used to be just an old dirt path with a railing that passed along here. We're coming to the tunnel now. And we return to dirt footings. Okay, let's see what we have in here.
So how long has Seatown been here? I think that originally was the A&P, wasn't it, many years ago?
Yes, and then it went to Pioneer, and from Pioneer to Seatown.
Does anybody know what the C in Seatown stands for?
No.
Oh, hi. Here we're now at Viva Zapatas, a fine Mexican restaurant in Pelham. This place has great beers. They have, for your Americans, they have Budweiser and Michelob. And they serve Dos Equis, Corona for your Mexican beers. And they have great margaritas and frozen drinks. And, the food's pretty good, too.
The ubiquitous graffiti that I mentioned, it's still here. Most of it unreadable. The graffiti artists in Pelham are by and large illiterate. That hasn't changed. We used to take this shortcut to the lake to go ice skating in the wintertime. There weren't any perverts in the wintertime.
This is our famous Pelham pastry shop. Been here for many, many years. People come from all over. Delicious. We've been here for many, many years.
Now, why is it that it's closed? You know?
Every year, because they work 11 months a year, and they close for the whole month of every year, July.
It's probably to go on a diet for that month, right?
And here I am at the site of the former Grand Union supermarket. That was the building you just saw. It's now, I don't exactly know what it is, but it's called the Component Assembly System Incorporated. Rather ominous, I think. And then next to it says Optim Instruments Incorporated. It may be something to do with the government, could be nuclear for all we know, and certainly it's been a mystery. As you'll notice back over at the building here, there's no name on the building itself, and that in itself is secretive, kind of mysterious. And I'm sure there'll be an investigation of some sort, but they definitely do not have any fruit, cereal, or vegetables here. Just component assembly.
Okay, we're at the other end of the tunnel now. If we look around us, gee, we can see that this place looks a lot better than it did when we were kids. There's flowers growing along the edge and not so much garbage and debris in the water. Somebody's been cleaning this place up. Here's a good shot of the so-called reservoir. I still have nightmares about falling through the ice in this place and being eaten alive by giant fish. Somebody put that in my mind, too, once.
We have here now an employee of the Component Assembly Systems. It happens to also be a relative. You are vice president?
I beg your pardon, vice president and part owner.
What exactly is it?
It's a carpentry construction outfit.
Oh, so it doesn't have anything to do with government contracts or
nothing secretive. No, nothing secretive.
Well, diagonally across the street from Bendover's is McClintock's, which I think is a fairly new place. I don't know who owns it. It's kind of a shame because the Mayflower used to be here for many years, and this was my father's favorite watering hole. Yes, we spent many Saturday afternoon down here.
Let's keep walking down the avenue and see what else comes up.
Now we're approaching our pizza parlor. Very good pizzas. Best in the state of New York, I think. Delicious. You know, it's all been renovated. Joe.
What's your specialty, Joe?
Joe. Now, what's your specialty in pizza?
Sicilian pizza.
Is that
pizza?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Do you import that from Sicily?
No, not imported from Sicily.
What makes it Sicilian? But you don't want to call it Bronx pizza because it probably wouldn't sell as well, huh?
Everything is made here. The dough, everything we import from the box. That's on.
Okay, so you busy? You guys keeping busy here?
No,
Good business?
It's very good business.
Uh-huh.
Very good business. This is one of the best businesses on this box. There's 3 of them that do very well in this one.
Do you see yourself making a career out of this?
No.
Is there anything here that you wouldn't order?
The broccoli.
Really?
Yeah, the white pizza.
Did they buy the broccoli at Seatown, do you know?
We don't know about that. They buy the frozen.
Here's a full view of the reservoir. I don't know when the last time anybody actually drank the water here.
Okay, so here we are at the Pelham Pet Shop, Coin Shop, and Plant Shop. This is a creative idea in selling. We sell pets, animals, dogs, cats, and Indian head pennies.
Hi, I'm Liz Morgan, and I'm here at the Pelham Pet Shop. Why don't we go take a look at what's inside?
Oh, no, see, they're fighting. Oh, they're just giving each other kisses, that's all.
The parrots here are very friendly. If you want them to do an act for you, they will. You can pet them. Well, hello. I guess he might be frightened of the camera. Other animals too.
What are these here?
These are guinea pigs. They're kind of like hamsters, but a little bit larger and hairier. Well, they have a wide selection of birds and mice. Oh yes, and something very beautiful. Fighting fish. As you can see, they only have fish in several bowls, each one separately, because if you put them together, they'll fight, and then they'll kill each other. Now they're on light. Maybe you'd like to take a view of that. They're real pretty, but pretty dangerous.
Hi, I'm Tom Brandt, and Bernie and I are standing in front of the Pelham Picture House. There's an interesting history of the Pelham Picture House. It originally was a barn that was converted into a playhouse and eventually converted into a movie theater, which is what it is now. One of the many interesting features of the Pelham Picture House is the fact that the last 20 or so rows in the picture house are, in fact, rocking chairs. They're cushioned rocking chairs, which have been added for customers' comfort. Also, we became aware of the fact that the Pelham Picture House almost never shows X-rated films due to the upstanding moral fiber within the community of Pelham. We would like to interview somebody here, but unfortunately the picture house is closed today.
Oh, are we on? Oh, here we are at another fine establishment in Pelham. George's. Excuse me? Oh, sure. We're just doing a little documentary on the bars and restaurants in Pelham, New York, because we grew up here, and we are doing a documentary about Pelham. Is this place open?
I'm the only one here.
Oh. do you work here, or are you just hanging out? Oh, I thought it was closed. Being that it's 8:30 in the morning, but I guess some places get open pretty early here. This is another place where I really haven't gone to myself, but it looks pretty nice. Maybe we'll try it later.
You want to introduce us to somebody here?
Bells? Bells, Pelham Produce.
Ah, and Bell's has been here many, many years.
1921 is the oldest business in Pelham.
1921.
1921.
Wow. So that would make you about 95, is that right?
I feel like about 95. Well, my father-in-law...
Joan does a lot of work for the retarded in Pelham. She's very involved.
Are there a lot of retarded in Pelham?
Well, we have, I call them special children.
Mm-hmm.
They, have physical and mental handicaps.
Mm-hmm.
And we have lots of fun. Pelham is very unique in helping the disabled.
Is this a volunteer
It's a
position, or is this?
It's a small salary, I would say, and often I put it back into parties and other good things.
So it's a labor of love, basically.
It's a labor of love.
We have a lot of good people in Pelham who do the same.
Yeah. Joan, you are special.
Can you tell us a little bit of background on how Pelham's changed over the years?
Good change.
Well, he says it's changed, but I think it's still the same. I like Pelham. I've lived here for all my life, 57 years. And my father had his store here since 1921.
Uh-huh. So, same store?
Same store.
What year did you run for trustee?
I ran for trustee 5 years ago and lost by 32 votes. So.
You lost by 32 votes?
But it was a good experience. I liked it. But I've been in this store all my life, and I happen to be one of the fellas that really likes Pelham. I'll never leave Pelham. I like it. And like you say, some people say it's changed. I think just the people changed. The town's still about the same. You know.
How so? We have a little bit of a difference of opinion here. How is it?
All the time.
I lived here all my life. You don't know about this goddamn town. This town was
lived here all my life, too.
At one time it was a nice village, but now it stinks.
Nah, it's still better than when you lived here.
Don't tell me to
We got better people than you had.
Don't you fool yourself.
You all bags can't get out of your
people
own
that
way
lived
here.
at those times that you got into trouble.
They couldn't get out of
They'd
their own
always
way.
have
We got the best people
Yeah.
now.
You was shine coming. They don't look good there. Look at it.
You ain't kidding. But
Pelham's the best. It's the
Yeah.
best town in Westchester County.
Don't
Believe
say
me.
that. It was.
It still is.
But it's getting to be the worst.
There's no new buildings. There's no new houses. It's still the same as when you lived here.
So what's happened to it to make it go downhill in your view?
My view?
The politicians, he said. That's what he don't like. The politicians.
Politicians is still good to start off with.
Would you rather have had Richie win as trustee?
It's better what they're doing here now. I mean.
That's one of my supporters.
Right now we're going to interview a policeman from Pelham. Officer, could we have an interview?
Very shy.
How long have you been an officer in Pelham? Well, I guess the policeman doesn't want to have a chat. So maybe we can move on to the video store.
Oh, this is me, Jesse Morgan, that's right, brother of James Morgan. Now, this is Pelham Video Store, very wonderful place, great selection. Let's move on to a couple of sections. The rest of these are aerobic Jane Fondas. They're no good, so don't worry about them. Let's go on. Adventure. Arnold Schwarzenegger, James Bond, anything. You name it, they got it. Right here is what they suggest.
Let's
their
put it
newest.
in the adult section.
What are you talking about? I never go in there.
Now we're at Benny and Sal's Barbershop. This is somewhat of a fixture in Pelham, although not at its present location. It's only been in recent years that Benny and Sal have moved to this new location. It wasn't that long ago where they were located on the other side of the street, and we'll take a look at where Benny and Sal's used to be and where they're located now. This was a big move for Benny and Sal, and we're going to go in and talk to them a little bit about what prompted the move and get some other historical data on Pelham. Here we are inside of Benny and Sal's Barbershop. Are you incorporated?
86. Yeah. We're everything. Yeah. You want to say we are.
Okay, so if you cut my ear and I wanted to sue you, I'd have to sue the corporation.
So far, I never cut anybody. You want to be the first one.
Would you do it for the video camera? You decided to call the place Benny and Sal's.
Right.
Why not Benjamin and Salvatore's? Are you trying to appeal to a certain clientele?
Well, they know us by that name, Benny and Sal, so that's why we do that.
Oh, okay. So it's just for the familiarity of it, people. If you put Benjamin and Salvatore's out there, you probably wouldn't get as many customers.
So who's this man? Who's this Benjamin and Salvatore? Sure.
Hi, we're at a fine northern Italian restaurant, Ristorante Via Emilia. the food here is excellent, but they also have some good beers. Excuse me. And you should try this for dinner sometimes. They have a great happy hour too.
Okay, let's cross the street now and head towards Seatown. And on the way, I believe this is where the Pelham Meaderia used to be.
That's right.
And I don't see it anymore.
Yeah, they're closing up. They're extending it out, and so Seatown will be one big store.
So Seatown took over the Meaderia?
Right. Seatown took over the Meaderia, and
this is where the Meaderia used to be.
Right there. There's the Meaderia.
So we'd like to get a little historical perspective. You guys have been in Pelham for what, 25, 30 years?
30.
30? Can you tell us a little bit about how it's changed in that time? Or has it?
What kind of change? It changed to what?
Good, bad?
No, not bad, but it changed like it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Just the old timers are gone.
The old timers are gone. They got the new people. They're all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
They were done with
All the old timers are gone.
All the people whose hair you used to cut are...
Oh, they died?
A lot of them.
They died?
Oh, yeah. The old people. I'm here 21 years. Oh, yeah. They all died.
Uh-huh. That's not because of your haircuts.
Well, what can you say about this house?
Well, I think this is a sign of the times in the sleepy town of Pelham. This is what we call lawn art, and if you notice here, the two things that stand out to me is the quantity of ornaments that the lawn composes.
I think we're talking quantity over quality here.
Well, yeah, but there's some interesting features even amongst the plastic ornaments. You particularly want to notice the Blessed Virgin surrounded by the pink flamingos.
I think that's a statement in itself. What it is, I don't know. But yes, we have little poodles, and then high and by. That's kind of a mixed message there, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I mean, you certainly, when you see that, you can feel repulsed by that and want to leave, and that's the by part. The
kind
high
of
part
brings back the Beatles song, Hello, Goodbye to me. It's you say hello and I say goodbye.
Yeah, only by the Chipmunks in this version.
Right, that's right, it's the Chipmunks. I didn't even notice that. And
another outstanding feature is, the stained glass windows has become kind of in these days. And as we notice here, what we have is stained plastic stickums on these windows, and it's quite an interesting feature.
Yes, I noticed they don't even if the artificial flowers aren't even nearly, they don't even nearly look real. They're, it's sort of, I'm plastic and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, much like the facing, the brick facing on the house. As you can see, these bricks are stuck up on the house to make it the appearance of real brick.
So we can say this is really a Velcro type of place.
Memorial Day, they put a wreath on there for the veterans of all wars.
This is for the veterinarians?
What?
This is for the veterinarians?
Veterans.
Oh, the veterans. Veterans of foreign wars.
Of all wars.
Civil War?
Yeah, all wars. Revolutionary War.
Okay, and now here we are passing the particle board, which is one of the main features on Fifth Avenue these days. The sign of changing times in Pelham, New York.
Well, I don't know. There's so many beautiful things to see. We have a rather risque little girl there with her panties showing, and a dog with a smile on his face.
Yes, I think it reminds me of the what's that suntan lotion with a little girl pulling down? She's a copper-toned girl. Here we are at the Frank Sinatra fan club. This is a very popular attraction here in Pelham, New York. Okay, now you are the proprietor of the Frank Sinatra fan club?
No, I'm the proprietor of Milk and Things. My husband is associated with the Frank Sinatra Society.
Okay, would you?
This store is now
Here's a welcoming sign into Seatown, the first sign you see. Frank. Hi, Frank. How are you?
Now, what are you here? Are you the what, assistant manager?
Yeah, the owner.
Oh.
You own Seatown?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it your idea to decorate it with particle board?
Temporarily, yes. What, something different?
You seem to be doing a pretty good business here.
Well, we do pretty well, thank God.
Will be X-rated?
You get in it.
That might make the difference. So what happened now? We understood the Pelham Meaderia used to be next door, and did you buy that out, or what?
Yes. It's going to be part of Seatown.
Okay.
And how's the decoration going to be? What, any particular color?
We don't know yet. We don't know the colors. We don't know.
Yeah. You don't know the design then, huh?
No, the inside we really don't know.
Everything is going to be done over, right?
Oh yeah, everything in the store.
Oh, everything is going to be done over, right? Okay.
So what happened to the proprietors of the Meaderia? Did you?
They retired.
They retired. What is the Frank Sinatra Society?
What is it? It's a society that it's just that you have a newsletter that comes out quarterly, explains what he's done, what he's going to do, and it advertises people that want to trade pictures, trade albums, and and what he's doing with his personal life too, and that's what it's all about. Just information. If you like Frank, you want to know what he's doing.
Do you have any scoops on what he's going to be doing in the next couple of months?
No, I haven't been in touch with him. My husband is right now out of town, so I really don't know what he's going to do. My husband's really more into it than I am. Yeah, I take care of the business here, and he's more into that,
So is there any things about Pelham now that you don't like as much as you did from the old days?
Yeah, the meters, they're going to go up to 50 cents an hour.
The meters?
They're going to go up. They're going to go up.
That's the one. That's the thing we don't like.
We don't like that.
Is that bad for you, or just because your customers?
Bad for us. Well, it's bad about the merchants worse because they come once a month, so they're not too bad. But for the merchants, it's worse.
Because you got to pay. You're out there. You're parked out there.
Because people then they get the second time. They don't want to pay. They go someplace else. It's not really changed. We have a politician, not too good those politicians nowadays. Right, the whole problem.
Which politician are you referring to?
What do we have now? That's quite a few years, not just now, quite a few years.
Yeah. Is that Durnan you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about in general.
I think conservatism is on its way back. I think the Republicans, unfortunately, are losing their minds. They are putting in horrible candidates. We're putting in the everyman candidate, and they're putting in the ultras. So
you had to go knock on doors and everything?
Oh, yeah.
You still do?
Oh, yeah, still do. We have a board now that's 6 Democrats and 1 Republican in this community.
Things have changed since I've been here.
Yeah. Where you couldn't find a Democrat to even run.
No, Mr. Fitzpatrick, I think, was the only Democrat. Only vocal.
He tried to get me to run when I was in college, or just out of college, one of the two. And not a chance in the world. What are you, crazy?
How many residents of Pelham or this vicinity would you say are involved in the fan club?
Not too many in Pelham. No. Pelham is a very small town and not too many people. I'd say maybe 30, that's all. Not too many. Yeah, it's more over the upper Westchester, even in the Bronx. Not Pelham.
So you have people coming up here from the Bronx?
Yeah, oh yeah. People come from all over. They ask for applications. We give it to them and they fill it out. And that's it.
And is there ever any Frank Sinatra get-togethers where people share information or
no.
costume parties, that kind of thing?
No, none of that. No, none of that. Frank never has come here because it would be just too much to handle,
How about something like a Frank Sinatra look-alike contest?
No, we haven't had any of that. We've had jackets, we've had T-shirts, we've had keychains, but nothing like that, no.
So how many Frank Sinatra concerts have you been to?
Me? Oh, about 15, yeah, 15.
Can you tell me the secret to bagging? There's no secret? I mean, who taught you? I saw you tie that without even looking. And what's your name?
Nandish.
Nandish, how are you?
What's up?
And you're a bagger?
Yeah.
Okay, now she says there's no secrets to bagging. Is there any secrets to bagging properly?
It's how you get the bags in place with the objects that you're going to put in.
Okay.
You have to put in like each of the certain aisles in the same bag.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to. Some kids have to go to school for it, but it came natural to me.
Really?
Yeah.
So you have an innate talent for it, you think?
Very accurate, yes.
So everything from aisle 2 goes in one bag, everything from aisle 3? That's a very creative way of handling it.
Let's look around the new Sal and Benny's barbershop here. One thing that's a staple here that's been here in the old thing is the fire chief wagon, which is sort of the initiating You see, when little kids come in for their first haircut, yeah, we were. Yeah. And that's the familiar sound of the electric razor. What do you have? Oh, we've got some pictures. Oh, yeah. Here we have a blow-up picture of Sal and Benny in front of their new establishment. And this is the sort of the waiting room here. And we have magazines. They used to have Police Gazette. I don't think they have Police Gazette anymore, but they have some Life magazines and some artwork. Looks like a French scene. I don't think it's an original, but I guess it is. It's by Carol Kobolstick. And here we have the hat rack. Obviously, people can't wear hats when they take haircuts. This is where they put them. And it's, you see, there's enough room here. Hangers, and for winter months. I'm sure we don't need it right now. And a beautiful Naugahyde couch.
Joan O'Gorman. Florence. Florence. She's Mrs. O'Gorman's daughter.
Right.
And she works with the Passionists in Pelham. Right.
Right.
What do you do?
Passionists are?
The Passionist fathers who have the Sunday Mass on Channel 5 at 8 o'clock every Sunday.
And when you say you work for them, what do you do?
I'm an administrative assistant, help with the programming of the program, and
how far is it filmed, the Mass?
How far?
Just in New York?
No, we have our own studio in New Rochelle at the Don Bosco Multimedia Center.
So how do you like shopping at Seatown?
Well, I like it a lot better when they get all finished.
From across the street, too, the cash register here. It's an old, it's probably a classic. It can be an antique. And this, too, here below at the stand for this, I remember that from way back. Uh-huh. And so, and we've got a clock here. It doesn't seem to be working. Usually when it does, you can see that the river would flow down here, the waterfall. But it must be out of whack right now. We've got some flowers, a little homey touch. And, we're going to plug in here and see it work here. There we go. All right.
Wait for the waterfalls.
Yeah. We get a zoom in on that?
All right. Get better. Okay, Jack. Thank you. Jack, take it easy.
Beautiful.
How are you doing? How do you guys like working at Seatown?
Very good.
Yeah?
Very good.
What do you like about it?
Beautiful atmosphere, good people.
Yes, it is a wonderful atmosphere in here. The brick and plywood is very attractive. So now you sell meat here, right?
Meat?
I see cold cuts. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Isn't that what they used to do with the meateria that they closed down, that they bought out and sent those guys into retirement?
No, we have cold cuts. That was meat.
Oh. What is cold cuts made out of if it's not meat?
Well, it is meat, but it's different thing.
Okay, what kind of meat is it, you know?
It's seasoned meat.
Seasoned meat. Uh-huh. Means it has a lot of salt and nitrates in it and that kind of stuff?
It's got some salt, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And what does your cap mean? It says fresh on it. Are you fresh? What is this in here? That doesn't look like meat.
Mozzarella.
Oh, that's homemade mozzarella.
This one, Joe?
Yes. Joe, you remember me.
Yeah, he graduated from school.
I hope you don't handle your gun that way.
Yeah.
Greg's brother, how you doing?
What's it like being a cop in Pelham?
Well, I've been a cop about 6 years now, and I like it. It's a good job.
Yeah? Is it peaceful around here, or you get a lot of action?
No, usually it's pretty good. Usually it's pretty quiet.
You get a lot of respect?
Well, sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Is for the benefit of people passing by, but as you can see, if you can focus in the backyard there, much of it is for the pleasure of the people who own the house. They obviously enjoy relaxing on a chaise lounge and seeing hordes of plastic deer, swans, and what else? And butterflies, many butterflies.
And some people consider this, art, and well, to each his own. And there are some very beautiful things here. We again, with the religious motif going through, along with sort of the children's animals and that type of thing. It's sort of a mixture. You can be fun and you can be religious, and
and you can show a little tookus to boot.
That's right. It has something for everybody, I think, and that's what Pelham is. It's something for everybody.
It's a nice afternoon here in Pelham. Seems quite a few youngsters are out using the facilities. The penguins and horses and chickens to swing on. Also, as Pelham as is the rest of the country, it seems that there is segregation. Over here we have our young white Caucasians on the swings, on the animal swings, and then over in the far lot, on the regular plain swings, we have the black youth. Sad statement on society, even here in Pelham.
Here we have the Entenmann's display, and if you can pan down to the sign here, it says "baked without palm oil." I guess that means that it's not touched by human hands, and you don't get that sweaty palm oil into the baked goods.
Actually,
what do you like? What Entenmann's product do you like, sir? Any particular product you like?
I'm looking for these with the frosting on the bottom. They don't have them now.
Frosting on the bottom?
Yep.
That's an interesting concept.
They had them 2 hours ago.
They must be popular. Excuse me, are you pricing food here? We're doing a video, a documentary on Pelham. This your job?
I don't speak English. Yes, my job, but I don't speak English.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. How long have you worked here?
Good.
Yeah. Well, keep up the good work.
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Bye-bye.
Peace be with you, my brothers and sisters. This here's Father Morgan here, back at my old alma mater, St. Catherine's School, 1907 to 1939. Well, I graduated a little later than that, so I think they have a little updating. But lately, the budget from the Archdiocese doesn't have much of stone cutting to be putting in. So now let's get a little farther over. This was back when it was a real Catholic school. Now, right over here, it was taken over by the communists. You can see there's no religious logo here at all. No artwork, just a bunch of malarkey as far as I'm concerned. Now, I think we can walk over here and go a little bit over to the edge of the back. Yeah, that's it. I started out my religious career right over here. I was a safety patrol fire monitor. All the young girls used to come down the stairs, and I, doing a fine duty, being a fire monitor, would be watching that they didn't slip coming down the stairs, and well, let's just say my mind went astray.
This is the water section. This used to be non-existent. Water was not a popular item a number of years ago. It's only been in recent years where supermarkets have actually developed a whole section where they sell water.
We're now approaching the meat and fish and poultry department.
Okay, this is the non-cold cut section.
No, they have some cold cuts here too, packaged cold cuts.
Oh, okay.
Oscar Mayer, Louis Rich.
Are these cold cuts made out of meat?
Yeah, right. Polish ham.
Oh.
And fresh fish of the day.
Showing it to the microphone won't help.
No.
What is this? Delectable looking item.
That is filet mignon.
Oh. You slapped that in the frying pan?
Yeah, right.
Yes. Are you the butcher?
Yes, I'm one of the butcher, yes.
Well, we're taping all of Pelham. We'd like, how is the meat here?
The meat is very, very good. I think we have one of the best quality and the most professional butcher that you could find in the Pelham area.
Yeah?
We all old time, we all professional, and we are pretty good at it.
Good.
And
you
we get quite a bit.
Any size you want, right?
Any size you want, we take care of the customer any way they want it. And we do get a lot of compliment by the customer. That tells us something.
Yeah.
I guess here's one sign old Norman and Louis never saw before because they were always parking here. Stopping in to have a cup of coffee in the cafeteria, eh? Well, we'll have to be fixing this soon, eh? Don't want the youngsters jumping through there. Yeah, every day we'd be out clapping the erasers. Clapping the erasers against the fence, coming right through the door. I remember it just like it was yesterday. In fact, it was. Not here, though. And not only that, I probably swallowed enough chalk dust to be qualifying for black lung disease.
Years have you been a butcher?
Oh, about 32, 31, 32.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Well, I know I look young, but I take care of myself. It's because of the quality of meat that we eat.
What kind of meat would you recommend to a vegetarian?
Vegetarian? A vegetarian, if there's a vegetarian, they should stay away from meat. Simple as that. But if they do want to buy anything mixed, I would suggest poultry.
Oh, and fish.
And fish, sure.
Well, very nice.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Up here we have an interesting item. Bozo straws. Do you buy those?
No.
I noticed that they're about 6 feet off the ground. Is that so that kids can't reach them?
Probably.
Bozo has a red nose with a straw up it.
Maybe that's...
Isn't that interesting? Okay, and now we're waiting on the line here at C10. Is this the express lane? 10 items or less? Should we count this woman's amount of items? Looks like more than 10 to me.
So, Father Morgan, we see that Mass is, this is 5 o'clock Mass Saturday starting. When you were young, they didn't have a 5 o'clock Mass on Saturday.
None of this malarkey coming around before the Sabbath day saying you can go to Mass. But you know, these loafers just want to lay in bed on Sunday morning instead of coming to the real Mass.
So you don't agree with the Saturday Masses?
Not at all, not at all.
You think that people should go on the day that you used to go on, which is Sunday, right?
That's right. Otherwise we'll be raising a bunch of Seventh-day Adventists instead of young Catholics.
Mm-hmm. Tell us some of the other changes that have gone on since you were younger.
Well, they have taken the spanking machine out of the principal.
So there was a spanking machine?
Yes, that's true. We never used it on the children, though, just the nuns.
The nuns?
We had to apply a little bit of discipline, to keep them in line.
I say, what kind of things might they have done that, to keep, out of line that would warrant a spanking machine?
A little bit of hair come out of the habit,
Uh-huh.
And
they call this C-Town?
I know. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Excuse me, do you know why they call this C-Town?
No,
C-Town. Okay, maybe we should... Do you know why they call this C-Town?
Find out.
It seems to be a mystery here. Right next to C-Town is a place called Chemical Bank. And I don't know if you can get... That's really an odd name for a bank, Chemical Bank. Exactly what chemical it is your guess is as good as mine. But this is a bank that's been here for a long time, isn't it?
A long time, yes. I don't think it was always named Chemical, though.
Do you know why it's called Chemical?
No.
So now we've got a C-Town, you don't know the reason, and I bet you if we stopped anybody on the street, they would probably not know. Here comes somebody. Do you know why they call it C-Town? Do you know why they call it C-Town? No? Why do they call it C-Town? We've been asking everybody, nobody seems to know why it's C-Town. Is it? Yeah.
Just the name that they came up with. I didn't
more than
come up
one?
with it. Oh yeah, there's about 175.
I'm just wool gathering here. Remember in the old days when the monkey bars used to be here?
Jungle gyms they're called now, but they were called monkey bars at the time.
That's right. That's right, the little monkeys would be hanging off them. We always used to get a kick of all the youngsters swinging out there on the monkey bars, having a whale of a time. Until one youngster sort of knocked out his front teeth, and it was a bit of a to-do with the insurance company, so we just said, hey, let's get rid of it.
And I noticed that they got rid of the swings and the seesaws and all the other things. Why is that?
Well, it got in the way when the folks were trying to park for Mass in St. Clair's here. This is St. Clair's.
This is St. Clair's behind us, and St. Clair's was as Father Morgan said, used as a second place to have Mass. I guess it's the time when the people, there was a lot of people coming in the parish.
That's right. It was an annex at one point. We were overflowing. We didn't know what to do with ourselves. We had so many Catholics. Oh, they were falling off trees. But as you can see now, it's past its heyday.
Yeah, I noticed that it's bricked up at one of the doors, and that's kind of like the Pelham Meaderia. And maybe this seems to be a common thing going on here with the Pelham. They're bricking up walls, and it's obviously bricked up.
It's kind of safe. You never know what sort of crackhead might be driving around the streets, and it sort of protects your investment.
We're here at Four Corners. It's named that for obvious reasons. There's four corners, and this is in Pelham Manor, which is kind of the upper class section of Pelham. It's really not associated with the separate township. And Jan, I understand that you actually went out with somebody from Pelham Manor.
Yes, actually, I went out with several people from Pelham Manor.
Do you remember any of their names?
The only one I can remember well is Gordon Lavengood III. He had a English racing green 1953 convertible MG, I believe it was.
Oh, that's quite a memory. I know that my memory of Pelham Manorites would be Madras. Madras was the thing. Madras and penny loafers. Is that?
Madras underwear, Madras T-shirts, Madras shorts, Madras everything.
We don't have any Iranian terrorists here, so we feel we're pretty safe.
There you have it. There's a reason to come to Pelham.
We are now on 2nd Avenue, and 2nd Avenue, I guess, is probably one of the reasons that Pelham has developed a reputation as a sleepy town. This is the famous Lane of Widows. If you look across the street here, you'll see this is Mrs. Becker's house. Mrs. Becker, Mr. Becker died many, many years ago, and she's one of the many widows that occupies the houses on this block. Over here, to my left, you will see this is Mrs. Oberhart's house, another widow of many years. In fact, I can't remember her husband being alive. And right behind us, if you follow me over here, this is the Gleason residence. Again, another widow, one of the many on 2nd Avenue. And if you follow me one step further back over here, you will see this is our token divorcee. This is not a widow, but it is a woman who lives alone on 2nd Avenue in Pelham.
What else can we say about Pelham Manor? Actually, this is really a place that we felt a little uncomfortable being in. It's sort of the lower class visits the upper class. And
I'm surprised we haven't been run over.
That's right, or somebody has asked us for money to film here. Anyway, I think we covered a lot of Pelham, and it's about time we kind of wrapped up this first installment of Pelham. I'm setting myself up for a sequel here, I think, so thank you for sharing things with us about...
You're very welcome.
And
now let's get out of here before we get run over.
That's good. Good idea.